that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Hits the afterburner. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
All right. right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
To the air, it's Aller. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finding open areas. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Beebe. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. The throw to the outside is complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of sucked up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass, it's Aller. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Aller. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. second down, he'll throw it. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Allard. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Beebe. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
With the catch, it's Morris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that short-term lead already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Fires on the move. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Facing third and long from the 25. To the air. It's Mendoza. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He might want another play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moves it forward just a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. But that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the run, it's Beebe. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Clear.
Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's single. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he
throws for the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Quarterback on the sneak. Picks up 1. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it in. It's Morris. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the set. 42 Spiders.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick? Trading, using his quickness and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Rides the back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aller. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make this. the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move, he fires. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. If this guy keeps making bad decisions.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be every... based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Caught behind the line. It's Brady. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wilson will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for a quarterback. I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, middle, look out! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.